What it do, what it do, what it do. Dumelang kaofela, ke nna Gogo Moyo. Welcome to Lunch with Gogo. And today we're talking about relationships, the different dynamics that we have, whether it's platonic or it's romantic. But Oksalayo, we're talking about the relationships that we keep with people. It's not necessarily just centered or focused on Umjolo, but sometimes you may feel like you want to leave your parents' home. It's been a while, it's long overdue, the tensions are starting to rise, and you got to get out of there. Or you've developed a relationship with someone at work, and you know that there's boundaries to the relationship that you keep, especially on a corporate front. You're breaking a lot of rules and you could potentially even lose your job. But that's essentially what we're talking about today. Please, if you are new to the channel and new to the stream, please hit the subscribe button as well as the share button and let your friends know that we are in conversation. And of course, we're going to be pulling mad cards today, as you can see. I'm ever ready. And yeah, let's hit it. Your sounds are cutting out. Ooh, child. What it do? What it do? Sorry, I missed the whole intro. It didn't show on my side. It just muted me. But yeah. Touch, we good to go, King?
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay, I'm also seeing someone here. So Tabi saying, your sound is cutting out. Is everyone else experiencing the same thing? Am I audible? Am I visual? Is everybody happy with the picture quality? Can't do much about it. It's the internet, really. But like, yeah, let's go. So Connie says, I share Thokozani to Connie Mulife. Dumi says, Thokoza Gogo, I'm ready to leave my current relationship, but fear has me. Washing. Because we have a child together. Please pull a card for me and give me a word or two from the ancestors. I love you, Gogo. I love you too, my sweetheart. Whoa, that's so crazy, bruh. That's so crazy. That's so crazy. Touch, just please also check the rest of the comments to see if there's a struggle with the network for the rest of the other people. Here's a card for you. Ooh, okay, child. Ooh, child. Ooh, child. Ooh, child. Ooh, child. Ooh, child. When I do me, I she cut the how, baby. I'm gonna pull another one just for control. Mara already how it hurts. I love that spirit is working on fire today. Your first card to me. The question is the funny thing that you already know because you already said it. You said I am ready, and guess what spirit says to you? Get out of here, man. Get out of here. Your answer didn't even waste time. We're going to move on. Reps says, I'm struggling to leave my current relationship. I feel like if I leave, I will remain single for the rest of my life. Please put a card for me. Maybe my ancestors have a message. Darling, I can already tell you that, oh, hell to the no, you're never going to stay single for the rest of your life just by leaving a relationship. Guys, stop trapping yourselves, ne? Stop trapping yourselves. Because you're not even giving your ancestors an opportunity to reaffirm you. They were able to affirm you the first time around. I'm pretty sure you thought that you'd never date, even initially. But they gave you a person. And now you are scared to leave because you stay single. That logic to me, it doesn't resonate. It doesn't make sense. And I feel like you are currently trapping yourself. And that's not fair. You can't be struggling with the struggles of the world and then still struggle with yourself. It says here, build your team, okay? Your card reads, in your home, on your job, and in your personal and spiritual life, surround yourself with positive, empowering people who support, motivate, and challenge you. Strengthen yourself by building your team. Do you see what that says? It says by building your team, you create that team. You choose the right people to be around you. You don't necessarily become a team by virtue of someone choosing you. So I feel like you got to leave that mindset and look into yourself, like your life, your home, your personal, your spiritual life. Come on, my honey. Release yourself, okay? Release thyself. Next comment, please. Hey, lama comment la ash. Okay. Lesedi Nkgono says ke lebogile. Reshap, okay, thanks Dineo. Ke Matlhatsi ne. Thokoza Gogo, I'm honestly not sure about the situationship I'm in. Maybe you can pull a card for me, ke a leboga. Oh, child. I wonder for the fact that you said situationship, lerato laka, you already kind of know, yo. You already kind of know, yo. Can we have a card for Matlhatsi, please? The comment is 1203 touch.
Okay, thank you. I was about to ask for the timestamp.
I can tell. There we go. Here's two cards for you. Oh wow. For some reason, I don't know how I feel about these cards, but it's not about me, okay? Your cards say ask your angels, and compromise. All right? I don't know what it is about this relationship that makes you need to stay in it or situationship, but the only way you can find out is if we are Toba, you look into your light, you speak to your ancestors and let them answer that question for you. But there's something about the word compromise, my love. I'm not sure. Yeah, I think if you were in person, I'd have a lot more questions for you. But I'm gonna leave it there. Sanbanan. Queen Mpo Mahlonyane. Thandeka Mabuyisele. Thandeka. Thandeka says, will hashtag lunch reads with Gogo. Tell us, Gogo, will my current relationship work out? So, will it? And also by work out, what do you mean? Did you start the relationship in hopes for marriage, or was it just for companionship? Because to answer those questions, you'd answer them differently by understanding what your goal was to get into a relationship. Remember, guys, the more you put details to your conversation, the more I'm going to be able to help you, because we'll understand and help each other better. Right now, we're just kind of freestyling. And thank you to everyone that's going to my private social medias and starting to follow me there. Ever since I started these lives, like my social media following has like skyrocketed. And also to anyone who's following me in all these platforms, don't DM me, bruh. My contact details are in my bio on each of these platforms. You're going to be wasting your time and you're going to just fill up my box for no reason. Like, guys, you can't have me talk to you here, talk to you in the DMs, run a practice and talk to you there. At some point, guys, let's have boundaries, innit? Either way, ngiyakuthanda noma ukwatile. Ungangikwateli futhi. A card for Uthandeka, please, spirits. Okay, let me not touch the screen because it's shaking it. Oh, I wonder what that message was about. I also have a lot of tabs open. I think it's my WhatsApp. For as long as they don't call me, we're fine. How Thandeka indaba engaka? Thandeka Dube vuka sikubone. Skiphan kule relationship yakho. See, crystals always make shit pop. Okay. There's something about your heart, baby. Okay? Because here it says improving health. Right? Improving health. And the second one is inner temple. And it reads devotion, tune into the portal of your heart. So there's something about your heart, that kind of needs a bit of, I don't know, devotion. Tune into the portal of your heart. I feel like your relationship, but I feel like just you on your own, there's something about health. I don't know if you're with a partner who is more physically active than you and who could encourage you to start gymming maybe. But I feel like if you feel better generally, you can make better decisions in your relationship. And everyone knows as much as exercise may be daunting, you feel like a rock star afterwards. You feel like you can go for hours. So maybe that's what your card is about, okay? Tando, what's up? Connie says, Gogo, I've been matched with this guy with his Manny, but I haven't met him. We have been planning to meet, but it hasn't happened yet. Please throw a card for me if it'll be a good one. I think maybe what you're trying to say is that you've been match made with this person by someone you have mutually in common. You just are trying to meet, you haven't met yet. And you look like an older lady, mama. So right now, it's actually quite important for you to be in the right relationships. You ain't got no time to play, in it, mama. You got no time to play. Actually, who does in J? Thank you for everyone that just joined the stream. What's up? What's up? Good Nakoko Moyo. Thank you for joining us today. Mama Connie. Oh, maybe that's a picture of your mom. That was so assuming of me, actually. Too many cards, Spirit. Can I only have one, please? Thank you. Thank you, Spirit. Your 2 cards read. Oh shit. Sorry for my language. Helpful people. And you just said you've been match made with people by a person. So this person could actually be not such a bad idea, considering that you struggle to meet. Doesn't necessarily mean it won't be it's a bad thing. Maybe the timing is what's going to make this relationship more divine. The card here says the age of light. You've been training for this for lifetimes. Yeah, Connie. Aye, ngiyakuvuma. Ngiyakuvuma sana lam. Look at you in your power. Look at all that light radiating around you. You've even created a whole ecosystem around you. You feel safe where you are right now in your life. You know, you're ready for this, I believe. Like the light is just shining forever. Helpful people. I think maybe also another thing about helpful people is that this person could be a person who's going to be incredibly helpful in your life. It's just that the meet has to happen. Okay. I'm curious to throw another card, especially for the part. I'm going to go to the chakras. Because what is blocked about your chakra that is not allowing you? Thank you, Spirit. You didn't take time. Grounding. Sink your roots deep. Connect them to the heart of the earth. And that is your root chakra. That's what it looks like. Okay. So do a bit of research about what root chakras are so that you can be able to understand why they have to sink your roots deep. But I feel like it's so aligned though with this card of Age of Light that you've been training for this your whole life for lifetimes. So these cards, I actually find that they are talking to each other, and rest, ma. Just calm down. You know, just rest. You know, don't feel like by now this should have happened because you're not allowing it the moment that it needs. This person could literally be sealing and tying up loose ends in the old relationship that they're in. But right now, you're already ready. You know, you're already ready to be in this relationship, and you're not allowing for that clearing of energy to happen. It's just a thought. Present, Togoda Koko, Masintle, Mambali, Togoda Koko. I have a problem. I can't keep a relationship. I don't know what is the problem. Card for me, please. Let's go to some empowerment card, please. There. Let's figure out what Umambali says about. So the card I'm pulling is the empowerment card for inspired living. Okay. I'm going to get another one for you here too. I've got like about 6 decks open in front of me, so don't be surprised when I'm pulling different cards for different people. The energy ying lao lai. Thanks, Spirit. It says treat yourself. Turn the daily tasks of taking a bath, combing your hair, brushing your teeth into beauty treatment rituals. Make these moments special make these moments your special life affirming times. Okay. It just says treat yourself. Look at that goddess sitting there, she's surrounding herself with the right energies. Here it says pour on the passion, and it reads, put your heart into everything you do. A lukewarm effort produces mediocre results. Pour your passion and experience intense success in all your achievements. Maybe, ma'am, the energy that you are putting into your relationship is not necessarily the right one. I feel like sometimes we do have expectations of how we want other people to behave in the relationship, but we're also not willing to do half the things that we expect them to do. And that's not truthful, nor is it fair, nor is it kind. So maybe you must reevaluate what about these relationships keep ending? At the end of the day, you're the common denominator. Look within, see how you're influencing and how you're adding and contributing to these relationships. I hope that's fair. Hi Busi, it's Tsepiso Matlatsi situationship with a guy and I. Nomalanga says, so can you please zoo the card comment disappeared. Sorry, I'm scrolling up again. Ooh child. Ooh child. Ooh child. Ooh child. Ooh child. I have lost it completely. Okay, I'm just gonna pick a random one. I like this one. Ujomo 1212. Ooh, the timestamp even. Ooh, is that a never mind. My partner always appears in my dreams, especially when it has to do with izinto zedlozi. I see her, she is always with me. I dream of her a lot. I was actually telling Touch about the importance of dreaming about your partner and how it affirms your relationship, your place in the relationship, also affirms what you need to know about that relationship. So it's quite interesting when you say that because anytime that I dream of my partner, I'm always elated because it means good see whatever mina ngibonayo angiboni ngiyi-one, I'm actually being supported by my ancestors as well. So I particularly always appreciate that. And also, if thanks for it. And if you're also going to dream about someone, also if you're going to dream about someone, then it might also show the context in which how this person is being brought into your life. This person may be sent for help, and you need to help them. Meanwhile, you are starting a relationship with them. So it helps us reevaluate, you know? I'm going to work on something that's going to help me be able to have you guys talk to me at the same time when I do this because it gets a bit lonely up here, you know. I like to talk to people. Okay, your two cards says make necessary sacrifices. And I look at the picture, the symbolism. This lady is literally throwing out roses, dressed in all red. That's like a very passionate color. And yeah, she's basically keeping all the pretty flowers or all the flowers that seem like they're still going to bloom. And she's tossing out everything else that doesn't matter. And your second card is birthing a new age, birthing new creations, dreaming a new world into being. Come on with it, right? So I feel like you starting this relationship with this person and you continuously dreaming about them are actual affirmations for you about the relationship you guys are going to keep. So, mhlambe ungayijahi, you know, getting the answers. I think this should be enough to affirm that awumphupheli mahala. And for the fact that ukuthi njalo when it has to do ngezinto zedlozi means that you guys are in creation of a new world, you know, of a new age, birthing new creations. You could even break stereotypes with your relationship. So look forward to this new world that's coming into being. Okay, Jamo? I loved that reading for you. And Tabi Singh says, hope Gogo will give us a card. Well, you didn't write anything else, my honey. I'm gonna go to. I love this. Violet at 1212 also. She says, lunch reads with Coco. Tell the Coco, I am in a relationship, but it is different from the ones I have. Kindly throw a card for me so that I can know if it's worth holding on to or not. Woo, child. I don't know about the last answer. You know, the last comment that you put. Sorry, my headphones are like seemingly very uncomfortable in my ears. A card for Violet, please. Is this worth her energy or nah? As a spirit nyamthanda, unginikeza impendulo that are like so in your face and like usafunani. Thanks, Spirit. First card. You're already doing it. Stop overthinking. Keep facing your true north. You have to reconsider the thoughts that you're having. That's I'm like the last line. That line for me is already telling me that you, I don't know, you're in a very self-sabotage like mindset, and you like reconsider how you're going to approach this. It being different doesn't mean it's wrong. It means that it's going to bring a lot of new learnings and experiences. Now you want to cut the thread and the cord before you've even experienced these things. It's proving different for a reason. Let the man shine. Let the man show you who he is. And then after that, you can decide based on that. Ooh, Lee. When I feel like a lot of people can resonate with your question. Uli Uti Togoza Gogo, I do get good partners and be happy for a few months, then boom, I lose interest. Katenega. Can you please tell me what the cards say? Let's go to the chakra cards. Thank you, Spirit. Can we have these ones here? Lee, when I looked at, because you're going to end up making people feel like they have to be a circus and put on a show just so that you can be interested the whole time. You also have to manage yourself. Just saying. Your card says establish the boundaries, and I love that this is actually in the form of a heart, but it's got these walls going through them. Your card reads, boundaries make others take care of themselves and empower you to do the same. Define your personal divine space. And your second card is confidence. No one will believe in you if you don't believe in yourself. Be your own cheerleader. But this is exactly what I'm talking about. Them sending you back to do work on yourself. Be your own cheerleader. Be what keeps your relationship exciting. Propose new things. Do different things. Like, because now it almost seems like when not every time you're going to be in a relationship, because other people are not doing what they're supposed to or what you would like them to do. Are you doing those things as well? Are you adding a different dynamic to your relationship? I actually want to get Touch's point on this. Touch, please, what do you think, sir?
Hey Gogo, sorry about that. I was just offline. So you o batla re bue ka taba ya Lee? Well, there is that. Sometimes there is this problem where partners make relationships about themselves, but they don't reciprocate in that sense. So I really think Lee needs to look into herself, and I think women do deal with this a lot because society has made the relationship about the woman, in my opinion. So yeah, they embody this and they don't do things to bring interest into the relationship, like you're saying, Gog, where you show someone how you want to be treated. You stimulate the things, you push the things basically. Leana actually inspiration through the way you treat them. Yeah, that's my 2 cents on this topic. Don't make the relationship about yourself.
Manage self also.
Yeah.
Thanks, Touch. We're moving right along to Mona. I am with a boy and it was good for just 3 months. Then everything just went wrong. Can you tell me if something with it? When something happened with it? I'll do it anyway. Despite unlikely. I think he probably either he was being a douchebag or you were being a douchebag. But like, guys, we're adults. If we're not going to be able to communicate that, okay, it was fun, let's move on, or this is not what I thought it would be, and then someone decides to act different now in the relationship, that's on them. That's for them. You have to manage yourself in terms of how that person is being to you. So 3 months, everything was good. Then jiggy jiggy, kapoof. Nah, man, I'm not convinced. I feel like this person must just be an honest person and asho ukuthi inkinga yakhe yini. Anela says, can I please have a card for my current love relationship situation? Guys, why do you call them situationships? Like, are they happening to you? I want to really know. Can someone comment and tell me why you guys are calling them situationships? To me, I feel like a situationship is something that's happening to you, and a relationship is something that you're choosing for yourself. I don't know. It's just me. Maybe it's just me. Let's see what's happening with Anela's love relationship, I must say. And for the near future. What does the future hold for Anela's relationship, Spirit? Let me rather rephrase my question. And then I'm going to take one of these here. I'm also going to go to the bottom of the comments because it seems like there's a lot. Starseed says, what lights up your light? What lights you up is the question. And your second card reads, love your spirit. Okay? What lights you up? I feel like maybe you are at a point in your relationship where you don't feel like you are operating at your maximum in terms of you know how you love, you know how you care for others. You currently don't feel like you're doing it to the best of your ability because there's something about this relationship that's not letting you love your spirit or light you up. I feel like look at this girl, bruh. She's sitting on a rock overlooking the ocean and the stars and the galaxy. If the world is behind her, what's making her look for more? I don't know. That's just me. Okay, Touch, give me a next question, please.
Okay, here's one from the bottom.
Yeah. Pretty Dlamini. Tell her that Gogo, I was in a relationship where everything was almost perfect. Then we broke up because of Ichito. Now we're cleansed. Is it a great idea to go back together and start afresh or just let it go? Oh no, don't let that go, girl. I mean, like you guys clearly to me, the fact that this person uvumile good see a cleanser now shows that this person is interested and willing to do whatever needs to be done to keep the relationship alive, to keep us back to who we are, because everything was perfect, was almost perfect. Really, you can't get a perfect relationship. Then you're dating a robot, and even then, still, you want to program some other lines of code. Thank you, Spirit. One last card for her, please. And yeah, do we go back together or do we let it go? Oh, please don't let it go, girl. Like, don't do that to yourself. Don't rob yourself like that. Nah. Also, Istrito, I know Touch is going to ask me this question. Knowing Touch. Istrito is when basically you're being sent ngomuthi to interrupt and icithe noma yini uyihlanganisile. Whether umuntu uthumela ngesicitho emsebenzini to kind of mess up your energy when you are working and the relationships that you keep there, or it's brought into your home, in your family dynamics, or in a romantic relationship. Isicitho has that kind of power to make everything like go sour. Even if umuntu angakuthumela icitho wena, just personally, not even just at the relationship that you're in, it's bad enough that it can make people not like you anymore, not want to befriend you anymore. Like uhambe start umuntu akubheke kabi nje. Like those kind of effects. That's what isicitho does. Okay. So to me, for the fact that you and your partner went to get a cleanse for this, come on, ma. And also, what is that great about you that bafuna ukuyichitha empilweni yakho? It could be this relationship. So the question is left to you, okay? If you believe, right? But there's another one. The ever unfolding rose, cracked open. It's happening for you, not to you. They know this relationship is good for you, mom. That's why they went through all that effort to want to disrupt your peace. Look how that goddess-like woman is opening up as that flower cracks open. So this thing was cracked open also by the virtue of cleanse, and also by virtue of having that difficult conversation in your relationship. It's not easy. We come from different families, big different backgrounds. My solution could be my partner's like holy and says, nah, bruh, let's pray it away, or I don't believe in that. So this to me feels like it cracked something open in your relationship that allowed for more deeper conversations to start happening. And maybe the almost perfect part that made it imperfect for you could still be found a solution for by virtue of looking more into this chain of thought of inviting amadlozi and inviting imithi emihle in your relationship for you to flourish. That's like how I feel about that. But like, there's no need to let go of this relationship. Don't do that. Don't play yourself dirty.
Okay, Kio Buteles.
Okay, Tolagele, Toli. 3 years ago, I would dream of my ex and would dream of him fighting my current partner. He would win. I dreamt of him 5 times. We got back together last year, and things have been great recently. Introduced to some of his family members. I'm so happy things are not forced and they're just flowing. Please throw a card. I would like to know, how does the future look for us? I love this card. This comment from you. Into bengisho, guys, about relationships and you dreaming about your partner, because to me here the emphasis is he kept on dreaming with your current partner. Okay, I'm gonna do a dream interpretation for this one. If you're with someone and you have a relationship with a past person, by how your past person is behaving in your dream will show the level of care and thoughts that he has for you. And when it comes to now repetition, it's an emphasis of a conversation. So if you're going to be with a new guy, you keep dreaming about your old guy, fighting your new guy, and win, it already shows that this relationship is not going to last long. Because lento leyo umzala umusha ayizele, akusi leyo umzala wakudala actually had intentions for in your life. As in, not even about would the relationship flourish or not, but inhliziyo yakhe, his heart coming into the relationship. Was this guy open and like wanting to love, wanting to be open, like that kind of energy was not now given by the new Mzala who came into the relationship, right? And that's why even years later, or you see 3 years later, you guys get back together and it's like the most organic thing that's happening in your life right now. He also had to lose you, you know, or you disappear from his life long enough for him to realize that actually there's a gaping hole in my life. I tried to fill it with other girls, it didn't work. Funeka leya ntombi, to show that even this person is starting to even let some of his family members get to know ukuthi makathi angikho ngikuphi ngiyenzani ngiyenzani, this is the person that I'm with at the time. And that, you know, could be something that's beautiful. I know when it comes to Umjolo, you can literally be introduced to everybody. You can even be like going through like mahadi process and you still get dogged by your partner. But guys, we don't get into relationships so that we can already fight unknown battles. If this person does you dirty, it's a reflection on them. It has nothing to do with you, because you know enhlizweni yakho you brought your 100% A game to the relationship. So if someone's gonna play a fool, is gonna make a fool out of you and put on clown shoes and a red nose on your face, then let them, you know. But you can't necessarily take that and stop you from getting into a relationship just because someone is gonna be an unkind person. And if bag loser, then make sure that it's for good, because you don't want that person to come back into your life to come and put a sequel to the story that he started with you on your clown shoes. That's what I feel. I'll put a card anyway, but I feel like there was enough answers for that question. Okay, you have to learn how to speak, ma'am. Volumize your vocabulary. What you say and how you say it creates a lasting impression on all who hear you. Expand your vocabulary and you will increase your impact. I felt that. I felt like I was subbed. Next question.
Okay, Kio Tabi saying,
Sean Tabi, ask Gogo, I have trust issues with my man and I keep fighting him for things I don't even understand myself. And all he does is just look at me and say nothing. There's two sides to this, okay? For you to have trust issues, I remember I dated a guy. I had to go into detective mode to help settle my spirit. But if a person is not going to be forthcoming, they're not going to be forthcoming. Later, you find out that there's a whole family involved or whatever the case is. Or he's lying about going to work. He doesn't actually work. So that trust element, if there's a niggling feeling that you can't shake, it's there for a reason. Okay? You just haven't seen it yet. Secondly, you also can't be fighting a person on things that you can't prove or you don't understand. Rather, sit him down. Yo, babe, I've been through a lot of stuff in my life. Like, I've seen the most. And right now, I'm easily triggered by XYZ. Then you let the person in and understand you a lot better. Guti, why are you always this person? Because for him to react by just looking at you and saying nothing, he might feel defeated or even not even understand the perspective that you're coming from. Or you might be right. He's just waiting for you to find evidence. So until you can back up any of these things, start off with having the conversation. Guti, even Sasa, when you see and find the slightest thing wrong, you know, Guti, he must know you're gonna drop him like a hot potato because you can't stand being in such things, especially after being so vulnerable enough to share what your discomforts are in the relationship. Okay. Spirit, a card for Untabi, please. You got 10 in 5. There's a card flipped over. There's actually 2, and I'm going to leave it at that for you. Pillar of light. Your vibration is rising. You are the oracle. Hence what I'm saying. You can be feeling something and not know the why yet. Because I mean, we're spiritual people. We go through different rituals daily. And by a ritual is something that you do for yourself on a daily basis or monthly or yearly. And it helps you align with self. So your vibration currently is rising and you're the oracle. So there's something that needs to be seen and found by you. Longing for home, belonging, and original light workers. You also longing for home could also be part of the reason why you're going to make up excuses or stories for this person because you want this to be more than what it is. I'm going to leave that at those cards. I've given you enough to think about and different perspectives. Trust your instinct.
Okay, Kio Wandiswa.
Wandi Swa Jonga. I'm in a relationship. I'm used to toxic situations. Now I'm struggling to adapt to no drama relationship. It makes me anxious. Is something wrong with me? No, mom. I'm exactly like you. I'm in a beautifully new relationship. I'm used to being dribbled. I'm used to like dating morons for people. And now I'm scarred. We're scarred. And we can't help but like look for drama in our relationship. Gcina silwa about the socks on the floor as if yesterday they weren't a problem, but today they're a problem because you're just waiting for that fire spat going into across the room. But no, this does not mean that there's something wrong with you. It just means that you have to apply your healing in a particular direction. Okay? You have to apply your healing. You can't tell me that the relationship that you keep with your family members, that manganatama, it feels like something's wrong. So, what about this romantic relationship has to make you feel like something's wrong by virtue of there being no drama? Umdala, Gogo, umdala. Have the right conversations in your relationship. Ask for your man to affirm you enough times that we understand that now we would see you don't have to hold on to those bad things or ugly things that people have tagged against your name by virtue of how they treated you. You don't have to stay there. A card for Andisa, please, Spirit. Okay, I'll take that. And last one from the chakras. I like how tiny they are. Like they're so small. And they're prone to falling out. See what I mean? Okay, I'll accept that. I want to cry. Do mental push-ups. Flex your mental muscles. Read more. Learn a new skill. Replace every negative thought with 2 positives. One, you'll improve the state of your mind and your life. Shine. You're made of stardust, so keep sparkling. Gogo, I don't know, man. I feel like this card just read you. You need to work on your mental. It'll replace every negative thought you've ever had. Replace it with 2 positive ones. Right now, this drama-free relationship and you feeling like you gotta fight your way through it and be anxious about it, replace it with 2 new ones, 2 positive ones, especially in the direction of self and your relationship. I actually loved that card. Get out of here. More.
Okay, Kyo Kagiso.
Hi, Kachi. Is the relationship I have with my dad causing all the issues I have in my life? Issues with my partner, career, and overall health? Please throw a card. What is blocking me? Yo, guys, daddy issues, ne? He could be in your life or out of your life. It doesn't mean that it's easier. I feel like my relationship with my dad right now is currently transitioning, and I think he can see that. Yeah, I'm not gonna stay his little girl forever, and I kind of need my space, and he kind of doesn't want that. The key word was father. It came in your card. Yo, WhatsApp yami. Oh shit, I posted. Sorry for my language. A card, please, Spirit. Remember and forgive. Your spouse, children, parents, and family are only human. Remember what they've done right to forgive what they've done wrong. Connection. Father Divine, Mother Earth, make love in your heart. That's a heart chakra. Father Divine and Mother Earth, make love in your heart. This card is what sticks out for me. Remember to forgive. Your spouse, children, parents, and friends are only human. Remember what they've done right to forget what they've done wrong. That's how I'm going to answer your question, okay? Whoa, that's deep. Next.
Okay, Kyo Refile.
Sure, Ref. Gogo, I dreamt of telling someone who appeared as my sister about my boyfriend, and they said someone was after him. Months later, we're fighting like he completely changed, like bamuloile. Please read. Oh, that is so sad. Someone who appeared as your sister. And this person clearly cares about you because they're warning your partner through you. Oh, Hazel. A month later, we're fighting like he completely changed. When you have the conversation with him, do you tell him? I want to know if I'm loyal. I'm gonna go to the yes and no card. Sure. Okay, here it says share your voice. Come out of the cave. Persecution and expression. So I don't know if them saying come out of your cave, does it say that you must tell your partner about the dream that you have, just to make him aware that there was a forewarning based on whatever he's going through now. So he should not fight every person inside feeling like they're a problem, whereas lento le dala yayenza. You have 2 cards as well. Remain positive and choose a new direction. And by a new direction, it does not necessarily mean that you should end the relationship. It could mean that have new insight, have new way of how to present this or a solution in a more acceptable way, in a way that he won't fight and be resistant to. Sure. It's actually a tough one. Futhi amanye uyohlola bogogo shem. Go to a traditional healer. Sit with your bones. Umtandazi, whoever, any light worker you prefer. Hambe uyohlala nabo and ask.
Okay, here's another one.
Yo, I also want Katleho's comment after 12:29. After this one.
Okay.
Ungobese athi, "Thokoza Gogo, I'm currently dating my partner. I think I've developed trust issues from my past relationship. How do I deal with trust issues and learn to trust again?" We've spoken about this, but I'll throw a card anyway. Ungobese siphelele. Look at the color scheme in your cards. All purple. Protection. Call back your power. Cut the cords. Soul retrieval. See, cut the cords with your past. Call back your power. These people currently have a lot of power over you. Resist. Khana ka wena, babe. And your crown chakra says oneness. You are part of the universe and will always be. Baby, there's a place for you in the world. You don't need to stay with people that don't make you feel kind. And because you are with someone that actually validates you in the right way or gives off the right energies to you, I feel like you should cut the cords and retrieve your soul from where you previously come from. Get out of there. Give me Katli's comment, please. Lunch with Gogo Moyo. My husband and I separated due to a female. Whenever I pass, I always call his family name and I find myself dreaming of him wanting to come back. May I get a read too? Will my marriage be restored? But you know the thing about marriage, bayanhlanganisa. You know, your ancestors become one. Yours, he's yours. And every time upahla, you call his family name. You're reaching out to those bahamba naye. And that's why your immediate reaction is you dream about him. And you now, the condition you're dreaming about him in, you're talking about his current state of being. Yeah, it was nice going there. It seemed very exhilarating. It added excitement to his life. It even made him posed as a challenge for him. But I get correct lakon, you know. He's not thoroughly lakon. So chances are homie wants to come back. He's currently embarrassed, he doesn't know how he's gonna approach you. But I feel like he was a weak man for doing that. He should have just ended the relationship and moved on. Not how he did it. Because now he left affecting you. That's my phone. Did I stop?
No, you're still in shot.
I can see, yeah. No, just hung up. So I think it's not cool. He could have just ended the relationship. Now he's affecting you and your view of self. Feeling like you're not adequate or tandegi unenkinga, whereas it has nothing to do with that. I think that's not cool. And look, you took his surname. Like, look at that surname in comparison to your name. Those are two different languages. Like, he was supposed to do better than that. Mirror is your card. Who and what is triggering you? I know. I mean, you guys, you can go into a relationship with someone and only realize good more figure la okay, you got the same card as the previous guy. Now so yasola ngoba so wena umhlolo. Umfazi wakho bayangathakathi mara bakakuthethisa. What's better? Go back to lokuthethisana. Ngoba uyaphela now uyabona ukuthi wenzeni. Creation. The flames of destruction will ignite a rebirth. I'm finished. Abana lekatle. Sacral. Creation. The flames of destruction. That woman that came into a relationship will ignite a rebirth. Uyobuya gogo. Sit in your home. Nakekela indaba zakho. Zinake nawe. And masakabuya abone ukuthi. But also don't make it easy for him when he comes back. Have a family meeting or something, because like this cannot be a norm in your life. No one deserves that. 10 minutes left. What's next?
Okay, Kiana Mfundo.
And guys, it's always important to know how we affect each other, hey? It's always important. Don't think that when you're the cool guy in the relationship and you're doing it to others, Guys, if we deal with the word karma all the time. Don't play yourself. Unomfundo Mabena says, Thokoza Koko, I have a problem with my husband. Every time he comes to the house to see us, we fight. Is he not staying? He is not staying with us anymore. So I want to know, should I keep on fighting for my marriage or just leave it? Because it's like he's being followed by a bad spirit. Sure. Marcus. Okay. Something needs my attention right now. I'll answer to it in 10 minutes. Okay, and another one, please. It fell on the other side of my desk. Yo. Excuse me. Okay, Sanosam, your card reads, nurture yourself first. That's the one that went flying. Nurture yourself first. I'm busy. See, someone needs me. I knew there was a reason why. Nurture yourself first, okay? I feel like take care of number one. Don't give him his energies. And when he fights with you, don't fight back. Be smart. You're a smart woman. Women are generally smart. And you don't have to reciprocate the energy that he's giving to you. From that, you'll find success. Okay? And for him to leave and just feel like you should just stop calling him your husband. Can't he just deal with his issues as an adult? Next question, please.
Okay.
Zinhle Omuhle. Okay, yes, girl. Keep attracting broken men. My relationship only lasts because I keep fixing what's wrong with them. I'm also hunting currently. I feel like my life is stagnant. What can I change? That's a beautiful question. I like the what can I change? Guys, everybody's broken, just so you know. We've seen a lot, we've gone through a lot. Our generation, our relationships that we keep in our generation is so different from our grandparents, because I feel like our parents are still close enough. Others are birthed, like they've got like a 20-year gap between them and their parents. Others have like a very small gap. Some have even much bigger gaps. So I just feel like I can't even make an example with our parents because they're still so close to our age group. But our grandparents' relationships and our relationships is so different. We were so quick, moving together, we married together fast, everything fast, have sex quick, fast. That's not how they played it. We damage each other a lot more. We're okay with leaving people in a bad condition, and like for as long as I'm right and I got what I wanted, right? This card also came, but I'll read it anyway. You're already doing it. Stop overthinking. Keep facing your true north. And also, I wanted to speak to the point where you said that my relationship only lasts because I keep fixing what's wrong with them. Gogo, sometimes even as healers or just spiritually inclined people, we end up going into this mindset of feeling like our role is to fix the person. Sometimes it's very true. Sometimes when you look at your track record and you look at all the men that you've dated and how they were before and how they were after, it's testimony to the type of person that you are. So it's not necessarily a bad thing. Just as much as you're fixing these men and they leave, someone right now is sitting with your man. Excuse me. Excuse me. I'm okay. And your final card is okay. So this is something better for you out there. But just because you're in a relationship where you have to help a person reach their better self does not mean that that relationship is also not worth your while. You just have to know when to stop, overextending yourself, because there's no well that can keep providing water if it doesn't have a source itself. So you're the source for these people. Who's your source? Eventually you'll run empty and you'll not know how to help yourself. So be able to evaluate for yourself when it's time to cut the cord. But if something that needs to be fixed and it's you feel like you're happy to do it, go ahead and do it. But don't stay. Okay? Don't stay the whole time, the whole term, if it actually is in detriment of self. I'm gonna go into the last question, please.
Okay.
Yeah, Sean.
When right now, we need a meet.
It's actually in the cooler box, like not so far from me, but like it's okay.
Okay. Here we go. Here's the last one.
Elizabeth said, I'm in a relationship with this guy and it's fairly new, like 5 months, but he has lots of problems. Bury them in drinking too much. I can see, but he's not saying anything. Ooh, tricky. Because also no one wants to deal with the person who's like forever intoxicated, Like, when do we actually see your true self? When are you ever going to get vulnerable? Like, maybe they don't trust that they can be vulnerable around you, but still not nice. Unenkinga. When you talk to this person, uthini? He's not saying anything. That's what he's saying. A card for Elizabeth, please. Lizzie, Beth. I'll give you all the nicknames. Too many cards, Spirit. Can I have one card, please? The Great Gathering. It's all coming together. Intuitive hits Soul Tribe. And it says within the next few months. So if you're willing to wait, it'll all come together. He's part of your soul tribe. Okay? Sure. So difficult. Already, you guys have been in a relationship for that long. Whoa. Okay. Guys, thank you so much for tuning in and for sharing the stream. I really, really appreciate having you guys on. I'll be back tomorrow, I'd like to believe. And yeah, I'm just going through the comments just to see if I missed anything. These are so deep and emotional. Sorry, Zandi, you'll get the next time, okay, love? Furious couldn't hear me the whole time, but now you can hear me. So, yep, that's it, my loves. Thank you so much. I'll just pull a card for our energy for the day, okay? This is a card read, a card for us as we progress through our Wednesday. It's Wednesday, right?
Yep.
Lately, I never know which day it is. For as long as it ends with day, I'm fine. Thank you, Spirit. So our card is we need to revive the dormant. Look at this guy standing by the tree. We need to revive the dormant. Dormant is anything that's been sitting unattended to, that has been ignored for long. Whether it's our passion to live life vicariously, or to love again, or to write poetry again, whatever it is that you used to do that has been dormant, I feel like this is the time for you to go back to it. Okay, revive it. That idea that you had that you put on hold, revive it. Those conversations that you wanted to have but didn't have, revive those. And yeah, thank you for tuning in, beloveds. I've been your host with the most, Gogo, and have a fantastic Wednesday. Ngiyabonga.